wasn't wisdom, it was offense. And God was showing me that I had allowed offense to be rooted and grounded in my heart. And because of that, it was distorting my ability to develop relationships with people. Not just relationships, but intimate relationship, like relationships that were more than a surface type relationship with people. It was really getting out of control. And I was truly deceived in my own mind because I didn't realize that I had allowed that my actions were towards others was really due to offense. But these are the things that God was bringing back to my mind. We all go through things in life. We all have experienced times where we have been hurt by people. And some things you just go with the flow, you can deal with it and you can get over it. But I immediately know where, when, what, and where this root of offense began with me. And I'm able to pinpoint it because it was marked by me saying these words: I will never allow this to happen again. And what might that be, you say? I admired a person from a distance, and from a distance this person was like speaking my language, and I'm like, yes, oh, I just love everything you're saying. I just love the way you carry yourself. I was just so excited. But then as I drew closer to this individual, I realized that, I don't want to say fake, but I realized that what I saw from a distance wasn't what it appeared to be up close. And so I kind of took offense to that behavior, was the first thing. And then it was a group of people that I had involved myself with, developing friendships. And I was young and I was naive at the time too. So I'm still kind of learning about life, trying to figure out how this young adult thing works. And so as I was in relationship with these individuals, they started, some lies were told about me. And I was like, oh my gosh, how am I being lied on? I didn't say any of those things. But I was guilty by association because I associated myself with those individuals. I was guilty of that. But after that moment, that led me to say those words: I will never allow this to happen again. I will never allow anyone else to get this close to me where they would be able to lie on me. And I kept my word to myself. I kept that word. I didn't let anyone get close to me. Everybody was a, hey, how you doing? Handshake. Hi, my name is such and such. I take myself to the side of the room. I don't engage. I'm cordial. I speak. I meant what I said. I was protecting myself at all costs. But me protecting myself was causing a stronghold to be rooted in my heart. Everyone was a suspect. Everybody was suspicious. Everybody was a suspect. I had on the lens of suspicion everywhere I went. Any type of engagement I encountered, suspicion, suspicious, suspect. And that was so crazy to walk around and have that type of mentality, because kind of just fast forward a little bit. When I truly began to get into the Word of God and God really began to open up my ability to discern, I had to learn the difference between discernment and suspicion, because I had already operated with the lens of suspicion for so long. I had to really allow God to re refocus my thinking and refocus my mind and my spirit so that I could be able to discern and not operate with a spirit or with the mentality of suspicion. But I carried that for so long. I carried that offense for many years. I walked around with that stronghold for so long that I truly began to feel my physical heart hardening. And as I mentioned, at this time, I was still a young girl, not really disciplined in the Word of God. I had been churched, but I hadn't developed this personal relationship with God for myself at that time. And so I wasn't able to truly heal how I needed to heal. Stay tuned for part 3.